Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to a different type of video. Now, this is going to be a lot more serious today and a lot more, maybe a little bit more ranty, a little bit more all over the place. So if you can stick with me, and then I will explain just what this video is all about. I'm going to be talking about many different things, especially as the time of I'm recording this is the 1st of November, Sunday the 1st of November, and I live in Great Britain at the moment. It doesn't feel like great at the moment, not at all. So I'm gonna probably get some timestamps in the description just to help you along if you're just feeling that boost of, I don't know, just feel like ranting about the UK government at the moment. If you live in the UK and you just feel stressed out, annoyed, and all around just pissed off, this video is for you. I'm also going to be talking about beyond the statistics of COVID-19. Now, this video might get. Probably no one will see this. And in all honesty, I don't really care. I'm a small channel, and I'll continue to be so. But I like to talk about what I like to talk about. So let's talk about beyond the statistics of COVID-19. At the minute, we, as the World Health Organization, or many different sites will tell you, we are about to hit a second wave into the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, for me, that's scary as hell. And for a lot of you out there, it's also scary, especially in that elder generation. And if you're watching this video, please comment down below. I'd really like to know if you're even watching this. I'm intrigued. But more importantly, it's scary for a lot of us. It doesn't just affect elderly, it doesn't just affect all that, it affects everyone. It may be a minor, and I mean a very small amount of people, but it's scary to think about that it could be you. You could have a health condition that's not been diagnosed. Maybe, and we've seen it out of the blue where it affects people for that maybe seem healthy on the front, but maybe they are healthy. We just don't know how a person to person basis can handle it, and it's scary to think about. And that's why you get so many people out there who say, "Oh, COVID-19 is not real," or if it is, it doesn't do that much. No, maybe it didn't do it for you, but I know personally that other people out there who have died or have come out of this much weaker and with something potentially fucking awful that they'd have to live with for the rest of their life, or even just experience being hospitalized and feeling you're almost about to die. That's traumatizing. Now, I'm going to talk about a, a person who was directly involved in this, who passed away from COVID-19. This is due to family, and in all honesty, if you know someone who's been affected with COVID-19, you'd like to share their story, the comments are on. Share this around. I'm gonna swear a lot, but maybe you can share your story. Share their story for the people that haven't made it through. Um, the person that was affected during my of COVID was my great. Technically, he's my great grandfather, so that means that it was my dad's dad's dad. But basically, you know what great grandfathers are, yeah? Some of you, I'm lucky to have mine. I'm very lucky to have even a great grandfather. So, for him to fall ill and just die to it, yeah, it's sad. And I think a lot of you out there have people like that who are going through this. It's not great, is it? So, like I said before, please talk about who you lost and maybe their stories. Mine, for example, I've had plenty of memories. One, for example, he's Well, he was telling me a story about, because he used to be quite close to his wife, which was my great grandmother. He used to tell me all these sort of stories out there about how about when he met her and all that other stuff. It'd be lovely to have. For me, it'd be like, ugh. I'm not really the romantic type. Okay, I am definitely not the romantic type. But for him, yeah, sure. It was his best memories for him. But then those are but then I was always intrigued. I'm always a storyteller. Always. Storytelling's in my blood. Games have always been there. A way of sharing stories. But then I just listened to him. Day in, day out. Always listened. Now I wasn't that close to him towards the end. I think I only saw him like at family get-togethers, like Christmas, Easter. Oh. Sorry, I'm just drawing over food now. But you get the idea. It's these things you've over time as younger people, like the parents are kind of obliged to go, right, you're visiting this grandparent today, or this grandparent, or maybe you're not close to your grandparents. It doesn't matter. The intriguing thing is, for most of you out there, for who haven't lost someone to COVID-19, maybe, and just maybe, you think, just maybe, this isn't real. It's not. Oh, shit's sake. It is real. The truth is out there. It's not real. No. I can see the comments now. No, it is real. It's very, very real. It's killed a lot of people. In the UK government alone, it's killed. The UK government, UK alone, it's killed over 45,000 people. 45,000 people have lost their lives to a thing that people think will go away soon, or doesn't exist, or anything like that. It's staying for the next several years. When I say several, it's like 2 to 3 years. But still, we're only at we're only at the beginning of the pandemic. Pandemics don't get over in a year. They get over several. And we go through these lockdowns. We go through these boredom of staying inside and staying safe, not just for us. It's for other people out there. For those who might possibly die from this. So we stay safe for them. Now, we've gone on for about like 8.5 minutes now. I'm looking at OBS now. Oh no, I mean, I've revealed to you which program I'm using. But yeah, I kind of really, really want to get onto the fact that over the weekend, so hold on, 8:30, right? We kind of got this news overview about Lockdown 2.0. As I was saying, I kind of wanted to get it out there. I want to talk about Lockdown 2.0. It's infuriating. For many people out there, on Twitter, on Facebook, or anything like that, you're going to kind of realise one thing. This UK government is a fucking disgrace. And the Prime Minister, and if you're watching this, Prime Minister, you're a fucking disgrace. It's infuriating to see that you've done so little to protect us. Just Knobhead Johnson. That's what I call him now, he's Knobhead. And if you're not from Britain, it means he's a dickhead. I don't know if it translates into like Americans or that's going off topic. But yeah, our UK government is doing absolutely shit all at the worst points. They even delay shit that should have been done on day one, and still haven't done stuff that other countries are doing much better than us. And we are apparently a better country. We're not. Not if our government seems to be playing with its balls, just fondling itself over and over until the pandemic stops. That's for us to do, okay? Us, the British people, to do. Not the government. But in all seriousness, no. It's a disgrace. Yesterday's briefing was supposed to start at 4 o'clock. It was 2 hours and 45 minutes late. It started at 6:45, and even then, it had a magnitude of problems. If we just start with the presentation itself, Boris Johnson should have done in 5 minutes, got to... What is the point of the video? What is the point of this? Are we going to lockdown? Yes. And he should have laid that out. And then done the statistics. Because it would help us to... We don't want to know... We've looked at thousands of statistics. We just want to know what is the best possible route of helping other people. Or helping ourselves. What he doesn't seem to even think about is that you've got our attention for about 10 minutes. Allow yourself to be that man, to be the peaceful resolution that you could be as the Prime Minister, or even, if we're talking about other countries, the presidents, or whatever you got, as they should be. But they're not. But they are not. We even got a meme going out on Twitter getting those people who are somehow fucked up the graphs that we can't even see. They're literally like... the best thing about it was we couldn't see like a little bit at the end. They didn't screen... The screen size was fucked. Everything about the presentation, we couldn't see the minor details. It was like... Was it schools? Was it... What was I reading? It was scribbles. Don't get me wrong, I'm dyslexic and I can understand, like, sometimes it's my brain not processing it. But even with people without dyslexia, they're like, what the fuck did that say? They're trying to guide it and go, what the fuck? Like, that is not how you do a presentation, especially as you're the Prime Minister, and especially as you're trying to calm fears down. And the lockdown rules that they initiated aren't enough. They even... Right, from the little thing we understood about the graphs, was that the years from 7 to 21, so technically I am in that category because I am the age 21, but I follow the guidelines and I follow health and safety protocol and all that other stuff. But this age group should always be calculated for. And what do all these age groups have in common? They all go to school, or college, or university. Now, if you're a sensible person, you'll think, let's just close down the schools and universities. Not Boris Johnson. No. No. It's... I understand the pressure when it comes to looking at from all sides. But what he doesn't consider is that some people, a lot of people, can do school from their computers. And not just that. There was even a way during lockdown that some teachers would have to go inside and teach their fellow students because A, they knew they wouldn't do any work at home, or B, the parents do not have internet or a computer. They can't afford it. Therefore, you have two options for the second lockdown. A, do what you did for the first one, or B, give every parent who is struggling free internet, maybe shit internet, but it's still internet, and a computer. Those are your two options. The third option, which she wanted to do, which she picked, was keep schools and unis open. That shouldn't be an option. We even saw on graphs the day that most public schools were open, they started to rise. Hold on, sorry. I'll try to do it better. There we go. Yeah, as you can see, it started to rise. I could get up statistics here, but you can see on the Twitter. Or you can look at anywhere. You can see that this area, maybe they're not affected themselves. Maybe they don't need to be hospitalised. Maybe all that. But what if they see their grandparents? What if they see a person walking down, like, just see someone as one of their friends who passes it on? What can I say? This is a failure of leadership at its highest core. It's disgusting, and Boris Johnson should be ashamed of himself. There was even on Twitter, the teachers' union have spoken out against this. They have said they want to close down the schools. Over 50,000 teachers and supporting staff have said that they want the schools to close down. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? And I mean the only teachers that have said that maybe this is the right thing to do are the head teachers. And what sort of head teachers do you know that actually interact with their staff? And not all of them are doing it. I know I used to work at a school called Linslade Lower. And guess what? I don't think they're... I know their principal or head teacher, whatever you want to call them, is a good man. He's a good man. And I know he won't agree to this. We want to keep students. Any teacher would say to you, we want to keep students and teachers and parents all safe. And even their families safe. And if it means going online school for about a month, so be it. So be it. I know it's tough. I know this is unprecedented. I know it's going to be difficult. But we've got to go with the flow. We've got to save people. We do not want this year for 60,000 people in the UK alone to have died. Over 1 million people around the world have died to this awful disease. Awful illness, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what else to say about everything, other than thank you so much for watching. Usually right here I'd ask if you to subscribe, like, or anything like that, but I don't want that. This video isn't for that. This is for two things. For me to rant, as I did in the latter half, and for people to talk about their stories about COVID-19. This is your area. This is your space to talk about your family. This, how much they inspired you, how much you love them, all that other stuff. And it's disgusting to feel, whether you're around the world, talk about your government, how much they've done and to protect you. Maybe praise them, maybe don't. If you're in America, then I could completely understand why you wouldn't. But still, this isn't for me. This video isn't just for me. This video is for you. For you to talk, for you to grow. Let's grow this YouTube video. Not channel, video. Maybe something to talk about. And for one final thing, I know a lot of people out there are now panic buying. And then by the end of next week, we have to go on the dark web just to achieve a little bit of toilet paper. But please be sensible and don't panic buy. It's not right for people who come in late, who just buy a few things just to survive through a couple of days. It's not right. Please be sensible. Keep yourself safe.